Unexpected Journey, Memoir of a Siberian Deportee by Juzė Avižienytė-Žukauskiene. Translated from Lithuanian and narrated by Giedrė Kumpikas, niece of the author, and by Isabelle Kumpikas, the sister of the author. Chapter 65, Inconstancy of Superiors. It is difficult to say, but those officials holding responsible positions had to be replaced quite frequently. It was a poor and harsh life, so each one who came close to the government corn bin couldn't resist dipping into it. So, at the tobacco station, 3 directors were replaced within 2 years. Permiakov was removed because of those 3,600 rubles. He was not sentenced, but sent off to the front in spite of the fact that he had only one eye. I resigned myself. I do not know how long the hat could have held on, but in 1945 the station itself was liquidated, since the southern frost regions had already been liberated from the Hitlerites and were more suitable for the growing of tobacco. The manager of the store also changed, even though there was nothing to steal there. They used to sell only rations of bread according to coupons and 400 grams of salt per person per month. The manager of the manufactured goods station was also changed. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison. The manager of the grain storing station was replaced at his own request. The director, Chudinov of Zakotserno, whom we found when we came in the beginning of 1945, gave over his duties to his assistant Deyev as being more literate, but the latter only lasted a few months. After him, they sent the communist Moskolenko. However, even he barely lasted 1 year. After the grain had been taken away and an inspection made, something was found to be not right. The warehouse man and the accountant were removed, while the director was put in prison. Of course, first they took away his party card. The hearing was closed. No one knows what he was charged with. Another party member, Mangaziev, came to fill the director's position, and the Tatar, Shalin, was appointed chief bookkeeper. About them I shall speak later, since they carried out a major swindle. A new teacher also arrived, a gypsy, Maria Georgievna. She knew more or less how to teach children to read and write, but as far as arithmetic was concerned, not an iota. Yozukas was already in the 3rd grade. He always solved his problems because if he did not understand something, I would explain it to him. The others had no such recourse. "How do you always solve them?" the teacher asked him once, since she herself was capable neither of solving them nor explaining them. "My mother explains it, if I don't understand something," answered the child. And so one day, the teacher came to my hut and asked that I explain problems with fractions to her. She was completely unable to unravel them. The problem was more or less the following. 1/3 of the collective field is planted with wheat. 3/4 of the remaining field is planted with barley. 2/5 of the remaining field is planted with potatoes. The remaining part of 120 hectares was left for rye. How big was the field?